Hello and welcome back to another episode of Critical Reactions with your host Brian. We're going to wrap this up with a new one from Koyo. The title of the track is You're on the List -1, which is such a good title. Usually it's a +1. You're on the list and you can bring someone else, but you're on the list and you can't even bring yourself. You got a -1. You're looking at an allowance of 0 people. All right, right off the bat, I'm pretty sure that's Frankie Arrow there in the middle, guitarist for My Chemical Romance. Let's dive into this one and see what's going on. Oh man, going into a pasta shop? Stuff looks delicious.
Another flake goes off to war. Rocket stake to the thunderous of punch. Fronting like you meant to endure. But I see through you all. Casting call with the stars of the show. Let down my guard and keep it composed. Tonight this is all that we know. Tomorrow it's disposed. Twisting my decisions that are getting out.
Yeah, give me this. 2 vocalists. Oh yeah. Just such a classic post-hardcore sounds. Wait, what? Dang, I want some pasta now. Well, this has escalated quite a bit. Oh, what's going on with the snare? All right, I think later on. Oh, okay. Okay, I see who the. Okay, so the real band's a little confused there. I was trying to figure out which band that performed was the real one. But judging from these thumbnails, it looks like the first band is Koyo, and the other one was a fictional band that took over for the music video. So this is very straightforward pop punk, post hardcore kind of mix there. Lots of chords going on in the guitar riffs pretty much all the time. Pedal note work on the bass, driving energetic drums, and lots of syncopation in the vocal work. Um, just catchy melodies all over the place. Love the dual vocals. I love when the second vocals came in and gave it that classic pop punk kind of speed singing idea going on there. And then we got the harsh vocals on top of it, accentuating every other quarter note. Um, and see, this is solid, iterative pop punk in a way that just, it does everything right. There's a lot of cliches going on in here, a lot of tropes for the genre. As we've said before, man, that's not a bad thing. Tropes become tropes because they work, because they're effective. If they weren't good, they wouldn't become tropes. um, and this just sounds so much like my teenage years. And I mean, down to the way that the rhythms work, the escalating concept of the song moving through the bridge into the final chorus. I wouldn't say there's anything in here that's particularly blowing my mind. It's just a solid track from start to finish. It gets in, it does what it needs to do. I think if we cut off the opening, which was like 10 seconds, so we're only barely over 3 minutes on this thing. It gets in, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. We don't have much of an intro. We hit the bridge at the chorus, and it's over. It just ends abruptly at the end of the chorus. Um, and then that's the song. Lots of chord work, typical bright poppy progressions, and catchy melodies on top of it. Love the harmonies, love the dual vocals. The one thing I do want to touch on real quick though, before we head into the lyrics, is there's a snare. You know what? Being that this is so short, I'm just gonna find it. There was something really interesting going on in the snare there at the beginning. Sorry, at the ends. That's what it was. It wasn't as complex as I thought it was. It was a bump da bop da ba, that kind of idea. It keeps the constant rigidity of the snare, but puts some syncopated ideas around it. But yeah, just that one little nice piece of spice that I wasn't expecting, which spice is nice, especially given the pasta idea going on around here. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna check out more of this. I mean, this is a brand new track, so, oh, brand newish, older than I thought. Came out in May. We got a pre-order link though for, it's out? Doesn't look like it's on pre-order. Oh yeah, it is pre-order for 9/27. What does that put us at next week? Oh, 15 days. So 2 weeks. That's going on my list. I'm gonna have to check this out. This was a solid track. All right, I'm gonna hit some lyrics real quick, and then we're gonna wrap this one up. It seems to be about being in a relationship with somebody whose life is like a disaster. Um, says christened by decisions that are getting out of hand. Love that line. Spiral into chaos we know is never meant, but that's just the way it goes. And knowing this person and like continuously seeing their life just be this massive disaster all the time, pure chaos. And the chorus says, I fall for it every time you inspire one track minds. So no matter what, I always come back trying to help you and I get caught up in your chaos. And it talks about, called it says, when your catastrophic dial tone meets the fear of being all alone. So when I'm feeling lonely and you call, I know it's going to be a bad time. I know it is. I'm there anyways, though. I fall for it every time. That's what this song's about. Toxic relationships with chaotic people. Sounds good to me. I dig it. I dig the way that some of these lines come out. I mentioned a couple that I loved. And it's just a solid track all around. It's a short reaction, but you know what? Sometimes songs are just short and sweet and lovable, and maybe this reaction can be that too. Those are my thoughts on Koyo's You're on the List -1. What do I say here? Oh, give me your thoughts. I don't know why I lost track there. Give me your thoughts down in the comments section, your opinions, perspectives, anything you'd like to add to the conversation. Above that, in the description box, you'll find a link to Linktree, which takes you here. You can find links to my music, ways to support the channel, a link to the Discord server, and so much more. Above that, if you could, like, subscribe, and ring the bell, I greatly appreciate all three of those. That wraps it up for today. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be checking out an entire album. That'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. UTC, as usual. Until next time, remember to be critical, not cynical, of the music you listen to, and have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you choose to watch my videos.